Hi. Let's learn about the Jumpstart Our Business Startups, JOBS, Act. The Jumpstart Our Business Startups Act is a U.S. legislation signed into law by President Barack Obama in 2012. It loosens SEC regulations on small businesses, allowing them to lower reporting and disclosure requirements, advertise securities offerings, and expand crowdfunding. The JOBS Act aims to make it easier for startups to raise capital and for retail investors to invest in startups. It establishes the category of emerging growth companies with less than $1.07 billion in annual gross revenues, lowering reporting and oversight requirements for these companies. The JOBS Act allows retail investors to invest in startups through crowdfunding and expands Regulation A, allowing companies to offer stock without SEC registration. These methods give investors access to relatively risky venture capital investments. The JOBS Act was passed to help small businesses access capital and grow after the financial crisis. It aimed to democratize access to funding and remove regulatory barriers for smaller businesses, ultimately putting Americans back to work. The primary advantage of the JOBS Act is easier access to capital for entrepreneurs and investors, but it also raises the potential for fraud due to decreased regulations and disclosure requirements. Here are 5 key takeaways. 1. The JOBS Act loosens regulations on reporting, oversight, and advertising for companies trying to raise investor funds. 2. The law allows companies with under $1 billion in revenue to disclose less information to investors. 3. The law allows non-accredited investors to invest in startups through crowdfunding and mini-IPOs. 4. The intended goal of the JOBS Act was to revitalize the small business sector after the financial crisis, helping entrepreneurs start businesses, grow current businesses, and putting Americans back to work. 5. Deregulation under the JOBS Act helps businesses access funding but also increases the risk of investors being victims of fraud. Hope this would help. Thanks for watching.